Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're taking a look at A Day in the Life. This is an expedition in the Grand Canyon. For this expedition, we're going to be using two trucks. I got the Scout 800 and the Zero. Both of them I have set up with a anchor and a camera trap, and the reason is because starting from this outpost, we can follow this path along the lake shore over to here where we install the first camera trap, and then we're going to swap vehicles and follow this path all the way back here to install the second camera trap. The other waypoints, you can just ignore those. Those are not the official installation points, so it's just this one and this one up there. So, let's begin. In addition to that, so I've got a camera trap on each truck, and we also need to have a specialist, the operator specialist. Yeah. I know, it's telling me I don't have the equipment because I have one camera trap on one vehicle and one on the other. So if you're doing it this way, you're going to get an alert, even though we have the proper equipment that we need. If you forget equipment like camera traps and stuff like that, you can pick those up from the main outpost. Obviously, like, I have the equipment on my loadout because with it being an actual expedition, you can't start it without having the equipment at least in your truck's inventories, but it does kind of flag you when you take off and it says you need two, but you've only got one in your truck. It's like, hey, you don't have the equipment, but it's like, hey, I do. It's just in the other truck. So that's all that is. But anyway, we're just going to make our way down here from that southern outpost, and we're just going to make our way down through the mud here and over to the lake. And we're just going to go cruise around the lake shore. So this is one of those dummy points. Let me just show it to you. You drive over here and they're like, hey, I don't think that someone would drink from here. And it's like, okay, so other than those two that I showed you, every single one of those is going to have an error like that that says, hey, this isn't the right spot. So you don't have to go to every waypoint on the map for the expedition. You just got to go to the two that actually you can install the camera traps to. So we're going to go right around the back side of these trees here. And we're going to head over to the lake shore here. And we're just going to follow the perimeter here on the south side of the lake. Go around these trees. And we're going to go up onto this ridge here. Go over all these rocks and right through this cluster of trees here. So yeah, if you've been following all my guides so far, at this point, by the time this one is uploaded, we have completed all expeditions, contracts, and tasks that do have actual vehicle upgrade rewards. So now we're just kind of doing a round trip through the rest of these base game maps and picking up any expeditions, contracts, and tasks that I did not run through the first time because there were no upgrades to those. I really wanted to get guides out for upgrades first. Figured those would be the most helpful for you guys in terms of getting your trucks up to speed, so that is kind of why I have been uploading in the order I have been. So now we're just doing the fun stuff. There's no upgrades, it's just do it for completion and some cash. But this is a really simple one. It's not too complex. There's a little bit of driving. You got to kind of cross. I mean, this is probably the longest part here is crossing up here. Climb up these rocks here. And yeah, all we're doing is just following this ridge around the lake shore. Kind of climbing up here. And then from here, we're going to work our way down. So we're just going to follow this. Nothing too complex here. We do have a little bit of a tricky spot up ahead here. Because we do have to get over some difficult rocks here. But it shouldn't be any trouble for the Scout 800. So what we're going to do is go right up the left side here, right in between all these rocks. You can see there's just enough of a path for this truck to kind of squeeze through. And you really want to watch out the rocks on the left side. So if you get your tires up on those can cause you to lose balance and you'll take a tumble into the lake. That is, not necessarily the most fun thing to do. So anyway, we're going to go over here and install the camera trap. Just like that. And then now we're going to jump across the map to my Zero. And we're going to jump over here. This is over on the western outpost to the north here. And we're just going to follow this path down and up and over. So, this is probably the easier one to get to of the two. It's pretty simple to get over there. We're just going to leave the outpost and take a big right-hand turn. I'm just going to go ahead and climb right on over these rocks. And cruise through the cacti. And right over here is going to be our climb down. So we're going to go ahead and climb on down. And then we're going to head to the left here and climb down some more. And once we make it down to the bottom, we are going to head to the left. And we're going to go around the right side of this tree. This little tree island. Kind of clamber over this rock. And then here's the path we can use to climb on up to the other side of this hill. Just going to climb up the hill here. Alright, hard part's over. So we're going to head down the left side here. Go around this rock. We got this big open flat area we got to go across. So we're going to head towards these trees. Climb up the other side here. We got some more rock ledges to climb over. And then we're going to follow this path up to the left here. It's going to take us up and over this hill. We want to climb up these rocks on our left here. And right on down there by that twisted dead tree is going to be our final camera trap installation point. So we're going to go right over here and install the camera trap. And that is going to complete a day in the life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.